What is something that you use just about every day, but even a year ago, you seldom use or not at all? Like, think about cell phones. Think about how you got along in the 80s, early 90s without cell phones, and now we're on them constantly. The arrival of AI is what I'm going to talk about today. It's insane. And I'm actually very surprised how many people I talk to every day about AI, and they're just not even using it, or they're just like dismissive, very dismissive of artificial, like ChatGPT, for instance. I use it every day, multiple times a day, for doing various functions at work and for my side business as well. So just curious, what are you using AI for? What camp are you in? Are you like, I never use it. It's for somebody else, not for me. I use it some, not very often, maybe every so often, or I use it multiple times a day. I'm in definitely the multiple times a day category. And I don't need to talk about all of the things that I use it for. However, I'm going to talk about a few things today because if you're a business owner, if you're trying to come up with a side hustle, you absolutely you should absolutely be using ChatGPT. You know why? Because it will take the time and effort to do so many things that took so much longer before, and it literally fractions of seconds, fraction of the time it took to do things before. So it's pretty amazing, pretty remarkable. Let me just brainstorm a couple things real quick. So number one, simple things like, hey, I need to learn about this topic. Instead of going out to Google, now you can say, tell me about this event that happened in history. Tell me about the Civil War. How long did the Civil War last? Or how many people died during the Civil War? Or, tell me about who was the fifth president of the United States. I mean, there's those simple facts like that for sure. But it's also to give you some quick color as well. Stats about your favorite sports team, for instance. Things that before you had to kind of look up and figure out what this is. Or even like, I want to write an article about this. Or how about this? I've got a sentence that I've written. I'm trying to write an email to a client and I don't like the way it's written. Can you just take this and make this a little bit better? Great. Hey, I've got a resume. Can you look at my resume and tell me if I have any typos? I literally fed it my resume and it said, hey, you've got a period missing here. You have incomplete sentence here. You have a space that's, extra space here. I was like, are you kidding me? And I said, hey, for content, how can I make this sound a little bit better? Literally help me. And writing cover letters. I know you shouldn't have AI write your cover letters. Like if you just say, write me a cover letter, AI, no prompts at all, it's not going to be very good because it doesn't know anything about you. However, you take a resume and say, here's a job posting. Here's the resume. Here's my resume. Write me a good cover letter for this position. And of course, don't just take it and just run with it. Make tweaks, make it yours. But literally, this is going to be 100% unique. I'd say not 100%. It's going to be very unique to you because it's going to take your stuff and the job posting. Those two things come together and then obviously make it to where it's going to be unique to you by rewording some things. So I'd say in general, people who are writing articles or content, if you're just taking directly what spits out from AI, it's not good to use that because it's not going to be 100% unique. You can definitely do some prompting, but in general, it's not that you just take this content and run with it. It's that it speeds up the time of content generation. Okay, so ideas for, say I have this YouTube channel, right? So I'm like, give me some ideas on this YouTube channel for people aspiring to have side hustles or people who are unemployed and trying to find a job or career advice or whatever it is, things I talk about, mindset stuff. It will give me some great ideas for topics to talk about. Okay, so I'm not going to take the exact script and read off of it. That wouldn't be a very fun video. But I'm really excited about AI. Just write me a quick story about XYZ. Or I want to make an illustration. It's great for like teachers. If you want to have an illustration about something, write me a story about XYZ to prove a point. So it's remarkable. It really is remarkable, the things it does. Mathematics stuff, formulas for Excel. I could keep on going. Here's some of the things I've used it for. Okay, Amazon listings, for instance. Doing a listing, coming up with a new, if you're creating a new listing, a lot of times you can find similar listings out there. You can just say, hey, rewrite this listing, please, for Amazon. Rewrite this. I don't want to take this exactly what the manufacturer, information is about this, whatever it is you're selling. It will take that and write a nice thing. Hey, I'm looking to write an email to sell something, a marketing email. Help me figure out what the hook would be for this email. What are some good subject lines to write? Here's the content of my email. What are some good subject lines to write to get this email to be open? What's a good subject line for my YouTube? What's a good headline for my YouTube? What's a good thumbnail, for instance? Yeah, so all sorts of things. I do Amazon Influencer, and we've got when we're doing a product video, you want to know like what's a good hook for this to get someone to buy this product. It will take the transcript of what you did for your, say you have a transcript from your video. I use Descript, by the way, to do my video editing. And so it's going to take that video, Descript takes it and breaks out the transcript, and you can actually edit the transcript and it'll update your video. Take that transcript, feed it to ChatGPT, and it's going to tell you, kind of summarize it and give you some AI or give you a title that you could use or a hook that you could use to sell this product. So wonderful things. So you may be looking at me saying, I use ChatGPT all the time. I love it. Of course, you're preaching to the choir. That's great. But I have a feeling a lot of people do not understand the power of AI. And I would say this as well. There's a lot of people who say, oh, I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to replace my job. Is AI going to replace my job? Well, here's the thing. Could it in the future? Of course it could. However, can you be the person who knows how to use AI? Why not be the person who knows how to use AI properly, so then you can get a future position in that, or you can use it effectively to be able to get ahead of everybody else who's not using it. So there's so many applications, personal business applications, just for fun, just to use this. So it's amazing. And all the applications too. ChatGPT is only one application of AI. There's so many tools out there, tools that write music, songs, do images, all those kind of things. It's not perfect, makes mistakes. And the worst thing you can do is just take it verbatim and just run with it. But I think for idea generation, for summarizing content, here's a book that someone says, you need to read this business book, it's amazing. How about put that in ChatGPT and say, hey, please give me a summary of this book. Now, is it better than reading the book? No, but if you're strapped for time and you just want to know, tell me 10 principles that came out of this business book, it's going to do that for you. So absolutely amazing, the power of it. I'm not even scratching the surface of all the things that you can do. So, hey, this is a channel about having side hustles. This is a channel about, career type stuff. This is a channel about mindset stuff. AI fits into all those things. It can help you do so much better. All of us are time crunched, right? We're all time crunched. We're all looking for, just more time. And AI can just decrease the time you're spending on all these tasks. I use it every day for so many different things. I'm struggling to find a formula for some Excel thing I'm trying to do. I'm struggling to find out, some ideas for whatever it is. And it's so good at idea generation. It's so good. It's so good. I could talk forever about how powerful AI is. I'm not even an AI expert. There's YouTube channels out there to talk about all the different AI applications. I'm just mostly using ChatGPT. I love it. So I'd love to hear how you're using it. What are your thoughts about this? And I say, if you're not using it, you need to start using it immediately. And give me some reasons why you're not using it if you don't want to use it. But I love it, and see you tomorrow.